Look at that for a morning view. Still misty. Hello and welcome to NB Drives. My name is Nishmanya and this is day 6 of the Atal Yatra. You joined me in Bodh Gaya and in much better mood than last night. It is the first time since I've set off on this trip that I've had sunlight in the morning when I'm leaving a hotel. And interestingly, look at that. We have got my Harrier just waiting down there outside the hotel. So, for those of you who want to know a little more about Bodh Gaya, it's a very religiously important spot. This is the place where the Bodhi tree is found, which is the tree under which Gautam Buddha found enlightenment. So it's an important religious stop for both Hindus and Buddhists. And yeah, I am gonna head over and see if I can get some time to go in and visit the actual Bodhi tree since I'm so close to it. And I will try and take you along. If not, I'll let you know when I'm heading off, because today the drive is to Calcutta. It's about 500 kilometers and it's going to take about 11 hours without stops, so 12 and a half.
फिर का मेंटेनेंस हो जाता है। आप लोग सभी का स्वागत है सर। ये भगवान बुद्ध का धरती पे, ये भगवान बुद्ध का ज्ञान स्थली पे। मेरा नाम है सर रवि रंजन मिश्रा। ये मंदिर का जो कलश है सर, ये कलश पे 289 केजीज ऑफ गोल्ड है, वो जो थाईलैंड का राजा दान में दिया था 2013 में। सोना कहा था, सोना में नालंदा यूनिवर्सिटी वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज साइट डिक्लेयर किया गया।
The Mahabodhi Temple complex is located in Bodh Gaya, which is only 115 kilometers south of Patna, which is the capital of the state of Bihar. The original temple was built by Emperor Ashoka back in 3rd century BC. However, the present temple actually dates back to the 5th or 6th century, as the original temple was plundered and broken, and this has been rebuilt over the years. The Mahabodhi Temple complex comprises of multiple different locations, with the 50-meter high Grand Temple being right in the center, right behind which is the very sacred Bodhi tree under which Gautam Buddha gained his enlightenment. And there are also 6 other enlightenment spots around this entire compound that are supposed to be places where Gautam Buddha moved around during the time he was meditating and seeking enlightenment.
ये जितनी भी भगवान बुद्ध का मूर्ति है सर, ये 1000 वर्ष पुरानी मूर्ति है। ये इस मूर्ति का निर्माण किए थे बंगाल का राजा महिपाल ने। ये भगवान बुद्ध का टीचिंग मुद्रा है, और इस तरह का जो मुद्रा आप देखते हैं, ये बोधि ट्री जो है, इसी का ये जनरेशन चलते आ रहा है। देखिए, यही वो जगह है अंदर में जहाँ ज्ञान मिला था। अंदर कर लीजिए, वो सिंहासन है ना, सिंहासन, वो जो सिंहासन वही ज्ञान मिला था, उसी जगह पे ज्ञान मिला था। हाँ। ये is the sixth meditation place of the Lord. यहाँ पे जब वो मेडिटेशन कर रहे थे, ये पूरा फॉरेस्ट जंगल था ये। तो भगवान बुद्ध का ध्यान के टाइम में आंधी, तूफान, बारिश आ गए थे। तो ये मुचिलिंद नागराज ये फॉरेस्ट में रहते थे और उनको रक्षा किया है यहाँ पे प्राकृतिक आपदा से। तो बर्मा कंट्री का लोग 1984 में ये भगवान बुद्ध का मूर्ति बना के
I have reached Pagoda, which is it's in between Bodh Gaya and Asansol, and it is where I'm gonna have my breakfast halt. Well, very late breakfast halt. It's about 11:45, 12. So yeah, I will update you when I'm back on the way towards Asansol, where I'm halting for lunch. I'm back on the road after my breakfast halt, and for the first time in Bihar, I've got some really nice 6-lane highways. This is called the Grand Trunk Road, and it has been like this for the last couple of kilometers. I've seen bits and pieces of other roads that have had similar layout, but not for as long. So let's see how long it lasts. Hopefully I've heard that it's supposed to be this way all the way through to Asansol almost, which will be a big benefit for me, and it'll probably save me a lot of time, because the rest of the highways, while there are 6 lanes in most part, there are many times when there are trucks on the furthest most lane on the left, and there's a lot of construction still going on, road expansions happening, so that is also a point of right now contention in terms of how the roads are essentially the kind of speeds that you can keep on them, because all the diversions and roadworks really do slow you down, and especially as you get closer to peak traffic hours, crossing cities and stuff. But fingers crossed it's gonna stay this good and I can make up some time, because I did leave late after the trip to the Bodhi Temple, and that's definitely worth it though. In my books, I enjoyed it far more than I thought I would, and yeah, it was a very good, peaceful experience. I'll catch you guys closer to Asansol then. Look at the hills in the distance. I've just finished my lunch at the city residency in just ahead of Asansol. 4.5 hours to Calcutta. The food here was actually pretty good. I had very simple stuff, essentially dal, rice, and some aloo dum, which I'm quite pleased with. And now I'm back at the car. And I don't think it comes across on camera as much, but it really is in need of a wash because there's just yesterday's fog and all the fine dust that I've driven through has all gotten caked onto it. But it works well for, I think, the rally look of the car. So I'll probably get it cleaned when I get to Calcutta. That is coffee stop done. The sun has pretty much set. It's 6 p.m. and yeah, need to head off to Calcutta, showing another 2 hours. So I will head off and hopefully there's no traffic getting into the city. Let's see how it goes. I've reached Calcutta. This is the Grand Oberoi, and that is the car going off for valet parking. There she goes. She'll get cleaned here as well. This is the Grand Oberoi in Calcutta, and it's got such an old-timey vibe to it. I really like it. They sent my luggage up already, which is very sweet of them. This is quite a room. It's got a very colonial vibe to it. And yeah, about the trip, it's been another long day. It's 9 o'clock right now. 500 odd kilometers of driving. The last bit, getting into Calcutta, there was a little bit of traffic, but honestly, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I think we cleared it with relative ease on the entry. And yeah, the overall traffic in Calcutta is a little uh, different than what I've experienced in some of the other metros or the road layouts. But it has been a long day. I'm also rambling a little bit. because I'm very tired. So I'm gonna call it a night. Recap on the kilometer count. I have crossed 3,000 kilometers. Calcutta is the halfway mark of my trip. So it's I'm getting my rest day tomorrow. So there won't be any upload for tomorrow's day per se. And yeah, it is quite an accomplishment for me. 3,000 kilometers driving on my own, and it's been pretty good, honestly, the entire drive so far. Yesterday, I will admit, I got really tired, and the night driving, it wasn't really working out for me. I actually even lost my way once I entered Bodh Gaya. The hotel on the GPS was not very well marked. So I went down some really tiny roads, and I essentially just had to rely on the old ask someone on the side of the road where to go. So that happened. Today has been a nicer day overall, and yeah, I really enjoyed the Bodhi Temple in the morning, and yeah, it's quite happy to be in Calcutta. With half the journey done, I'm looking forward to the other half after a little bit of a break. So I'll catch you guys on day 8 of this trip, where I will head off to Bhubaneswar.
On day 7, which was essentially my rest day, I ended up going out and taking in the sights of the wonderful city of Calcutta. And of course, I ended up visiting the famous Mocambo restaurant. You can see some of the delicious food I had there. Right after that, I went out, took in a few more sights, of course, drove by the very famous Eden Gardens cricket ground, which is very famous for most of us Indians, anyone who follows cricket. And then after that, I also drove by the Victoria Memorial, but it was a little too crowded, so didn't really get to see much. But I got to see it the next morning, so you'll see clips of that in the day 8 video.